Hello champs. In this video, I am talking about the new topic of a core Java playlist that is known as a this keyword and super keyword in Java. What is the meaning of this keyword? What is the meaning of super keyword? What is the use of these two keywords in Java language? Means all information about these two keywords are covered in this video. And why we are using this and super keyword in the Java language? Means not only theoretically but practical with the help of example. I am going to give the example so you are able to understand what is the difference between both of them and why we are using this keyword and why we are using super keyword in Java language. So all information about this and super keyword are covered in only one video. I am not going to create part 2 or part 3. In single video I am covering all most important points related to this topic. Okay, so if you have any doubt till now in these two keywords, so after watching this video I am damn sure all types of doubts that are occurred in your mind till now are clear. Okay, so let's start the lecture. Now let's start the lecture. So first I want to close the window so you're able to see the our code is very well. Now first of all I want to talk about this keyword. After that I want to talk about the super keyword. What is the meaning of this keyword? So in simple word, this keyword is a local reference variable in instance member method of a class. I want to repeat this sentence. This keyword is a local reference variable in an instance member method. So one by one I would first of all I want to write this sentence. This keyword is a local reference variable. Okay, this keyword is a local reference variable in instance member method. Okay, so this is a complete definition of this keyword. Then this keyword is a local reference variable in instance member method of a class. Okay, so first of all, what is the meaning of local variable? Then I want to talk about the local reference variable. So a variable that is created into the particular method and the scope of that particular variable that is created into a method only within a method in which that variable is created. For example, I am creating in main method any variable like a or like a. I want to again write like string name. So this two means string name and a. These two variable is known as a local variable because the scope of these two variable is only in the particular method, means in main method only. Outside the main method we are not able to access these two member variable, these two local variable. Okay, this is why the name of these two variable means the name of the variable which is created into the particular method is known as a local variable. Okay, so local variable, the scope of a local variable is within a method in which that variable is created. Now means this local keyword is clear. Now talking about the second point, that is known as a reference variable. What is the meaning of reference variable? Means this is a simple variable int a. So this is a simple variable which take the value. But I'm talking about this another type of variable that is known as a reference variable. Okay, so reference variable is also variable which does not take the value, which take the reference of any object. Understand? Means reference variable, for example, you know that string is a class in Java. For example, I am creating the obj is equal to obj only. Okay, so here obj is the reference variable which take the reference of any object. If I am putting the value here like hello, so this is a string. Understand, this is a string object. The reference of this object is put into the obj. So here obj is a reference variable which take the reference of this particular string object. Understand? So what I'm trying to say, reference variable is a simple variable which take the reference of any object. Understand? Now this first sentence is clear, means this keyword is a local reference variable. Understand? Now I'm talking about the second thing, that is instance member method. You know that what is the meaning of instance member method? a method in the class which is not a static class. Not a static method means all the method in a class that is created. For example, in practice pract 1 class I'm creating the static public static void main method. So this method is not a instance method. If I'm creating, if I'm just here, if I'm creating here, okay, it's by default run. If I'm creating here any other method, for example public void fun, okay. Oh, now let's like this. So this fun variable, this fun method is known as the instance member method because this method is called by the each and every object, and this method is depend on the each and every object. Okay, so this static member static member method is known as a class member method, but except means remaining all types of method except static method is known as a instance member method. Okay, so instance member method means a method that is present into the class which is not non-static method, which is known as a instance member method. Understand? So I think you understand the full syntax meaning of the full sentence. This keyword is a local reference variable in an instance member method, okay, of a class. But question is, sir, this is a reference variable you are saying. So according to the your definition, this keyword, when this keyword is a reference variable, so means this keyword is take the reference of any object. So what types of object reference are taken by the this keyword? So first of all, I want to write some line of code, line of sentence. This keyword is a local reference variable in instance member method of a class which take the reference of current caller object of that class. What I'm saying, this keyword is a reference local variable in an instance member method of a class and take the reference or take the reference of a current caller object of that class. Understand? Means in particular time what the new object of that particular class calling that method means calling that method at that moment of time, this keyword contain the reference of that object. If you not understand what is the meaning of this complete sentence, so I am trying to summarize with the example so you're able to understand that. Means this keyword is not the any other type of variable. This keyword is a simple local reference variable which take the reference of a current caller object. If you not understand, so I'm just want to write some line of code so you're able to understand the meaning of this line. I'm just copy paste here and put it here. Now I'm creating simple class A. Okay, in that I want to create public void display. Okay, now if I'm and I want to I want to run write some line of code like class A. Now just if I'm creating the object of A class and calling the display method. Understand what I'm saying here? I'm just creating class A and that contain the display method. In that I'm just writing some line of code. Okay, and here in main method in another class I am creating the object of a class A and calling the object dot display method. If you're seeing that, if you're watching this, so this display method is a instance member method. So by default this keyword are present in the display method. In this particular program, if we are not able to see this, we are directly able to use this keyword. Okay, in this particular program this variable is present. Understand? And this variable is point the take the reference of obj because current caller object is obj. Here if you are seeing that this obj is a current caller object, then the reference of this obj is contained by this keyword that is present into the display method, because display method is the instance member method. So instance member method contain a reference variable that is known as a this keyword, and that this keyword contain the reference of a current caller object. For example, I am just creating another object of a object 2 is equal to new and a, understand, and again I want by object 2 I want to call display method. So after when I'm calling after first of all I'm calling the display method by using obj object. After that, at that time this keyword contain the reference of a obj object. When I'm calling display method by using obj2 object, that time this keyword contain the reference of a obj2 object. Understand, means this keyword is a simple local reference variable that is present into the instance member method. So this is the instance member method, for example, and this keyword contain the reference of a current caller object. In this case, obj is a current caller object. So at that time, this keyword contain the reference of a obj. Now, when I creating the obj2 object of a class A and calling the display method, at that time this keyword contain the reference of a obj2 class, obj2 object, means the reference of obj2 contained by this keyword that are present into the display method. Understand? So this is the meaning of this line. This is the meaning of this line. Means this keyword is a local instance, a local reference variable which present into the instance member method of a class and take the reference of a current caller object. Okay, so this is the definition wise meaning of this keyword. So if I am talking about the example of this keyword, so let's talk about that. I want to remove this and this also. I think you understand the what is the meaning of this keyword and where it is present. Okay, so now first of all I want to take the example so you're able to understand the how we are able to use this keyword. What is the use of this keyword? So let's take the example. Again I want to create the class like understand like white YouTube class. Okay, so YouTube is my simple class. In that I am just creating any variable int a, and again I want to write int b. So okay, so there are two or three multiple use of this keyword. First of all I want to use this keyword. This is the first use in instance member variable. This is I'm just creating two member variable int a and b. I'm not writing in a double line, I'm just writing in single line. Now this is the known as a instance variable. Okay, you know that. Now I want to create a public void set value int a, not a, int x, int y. Okay, and in another method I want to this is known as a public void multiply. This method return the multiplication is, then I just want to multiply a and b. Understand why it is error? Because I have to read that syntax error token. Okay. Int a public set value public void system out.println. Why this long error is present? I don't know. I just want to control, so I just want to see. Yes, now this time there is no error. Multiplication, and here I just want to write a into b. So I think this plus sign I forget, so this is why the error is shown by too much. Yes, code. Now, and what I'm doing here, I'm just, and here I want to put the value that are taken by the x and y variable into the a and b variable. So I'm just writing here x and y. Okay, so you are able to see here I'm just creating a YouTube class which contain the set value method, and set value method take two number as an argument that contain in the variable x, local variable x and y, and this value of x and y, I am just putting the value of x and y into the instance variable of a YouTube class. Means value of x put into the instance variable of a, and value of y, and y, local variable value of y put into the value of instance variable in b. Okay, by using multiply method we are able to multiply both the method and run means print the multiplication of both variable. Now I'm just creating the object of YouTube class. Yt is equal to new YouTube. Okay, and then I just want to call to, first of all I want to call the set value method and passing the argument here like 4 comma 5, and then I want to call the multiply method. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm just creating the object of a YouTube class and then calling the first method, means set value method. That by using that method we are able to put the value into the instance variable of a class, and then by using multiply method we are able to multiply both the numbers. So first of all I just want to run the program. So you are able to see that your output here like this. Why this is problem I don't know. First of all I want to remove this. So now I want to run this again. First of all I want to save, and then I want to run this program from here. So this is very good. Now multiplication is 20, output is here. Okay, so this is very simple program. This is, there is no use of this keyword. I'm not using any type of this keyword. So first use of this keyword I want to tell you now. What is the use of this keyword? You are able to see in this example. Let's assume this is a local variable. Now I want to put the local variable name is the same as a instance variable name. What happen when name of the local variable is completely same as the name of an instance variable? Understand? Means in this case a and b is a local variable, and instance variable, that is a and b, is also same. So what is the how we are able to do that? If now I'm running the program, so you're able to see what is the output. Multiplication is 0. Understand what I'm trying to say? In this case multiplication is 0. Multiplication is not 20. Why? What is the reason? Reason is because I am just putting the value of a into a and b into b. In this particular set value method, if you're watching this video, this method means in this particular set value method, I am just putting the value of variable a into again value of variable a. Means in set value method we are not able to access these two instance member variable. Means if the instance member variable and name of the variable and the local variable of a method in that are present into the instance method is completely same, so we are not able to assign the value of a local variable into the instance member variable. Understand? If I am just here writing a into a, means whatever value contained by this variable put into again a into a local variable, and whatever value contained by b variable again I want to put into b. So I'm just putting the value of a and value of b into local variable itself. I'm not able to put the value of a and b into this variable, this instance variable, okay, directly, if the name of the name is same. This is known as a name collision. Okay, and when I calling the multiply method, at that time this by default a and b contains 0 number, so output is 0. Means we are not able to put the value of a local variable into instance variable because the name of the both variable is completely same. So this is known as a name collision. Here there is a use of this keyword. Now if I am writing here this dot a and again I want to write this dot b. Okay, what I'm saying, I'm just writing this dot a and this dot b, so you are able to see this error is gone. If I'm run the program again, so see the output. What is the new output of the program? Output is 20. Understand? Means output is completely right. Output is 20. So there you are able to see the use of this and this keyword in Java. What can happen here? Please understand. Now we know that a is a local variable that take the value 4, which is set by me from main method, and in b you see local variable here which contain 5. Understand? Now this dot a, I am telling you this is the local reference variable which take the reference of a current caller object. So in this case, YT is the current caller object, okay, and the object, the reference of a YT object, the reference of a YT object is contained by this keyword. Means this, for example, this is a YT object, okay. This the reference of a YT object contained by this keyword. So I want to put the local variable value of A into the current object instance variable. What I am trying to say, if I want to repeat that, means by using this keyword, because this keyword point to the current caller object. In this case, yt is the current caller object. So I want to put the value of a local variable into current caller object instance variable. Understand? So by using this keyword, because in this case, this keyword is the point to the current caller object. If I want to write here comment, in this case, this point to the yt, means value of the reference of a yt object, value of the current caller object contained by this keyword. So by using this keyword, we are able to access the instance member variable of a yt object. What I'm saying, by using this keyword, we are able to access the member variable, instance member variable of yt object. So I'm just writing this dot a, means I want to put the value, local variable value of a into the current object, in which is known as the yt. In yt what, in yt instance variable a, and value of local variable b I want to put into yt yt instance variable b. So by using this keyword, we are able to put the local variable value into the instance member variable, where the name of the both variable is completely same. Understand? So first use of this keyword is, which is known as the name collision. In name collision, whenever the local variable, name of a local variable in an instance method is completely same, which is known as a instance with the instance variable, means instance variable name and the local variable name is completely same. At that time, this keyword is helpful for assigning the value from local variable to the current caller object. So by using this keyword, we are able to put the local variable value into current caller object. In this case, yt is the current caller object. So this keyword contains the reference of a yt and white. So for in mind, you have to understand that yt is a current caller object. In this case, understanding point of view, so yt dot a means we are able to access the instance member variable of a, means this variable. Yt dot b means this variable. So same here, this is a contain the reference of yt. Okay, so this dot a means yt dot a, this dot b means yt dot b. So by using this keyword, in this case contain the reference of a current object. So by using this, we are able to put the value, a local variable value into the current caller object. We are using this keyword by assigning the value of a local variable into instance member variable of a object, of a caller object, only in the case in which the local variable name and the instance member variable name is completely same. So this is the first use of this keyword in terms of member variable. Now I'm talking about second use of this keyword. Okay, so I think you are able to understand what I'm trying to say now. Till now, first of all, I want to remove this local variable, so you're able to. So this is the first use of this keyword. Now I want to remove this also. Not only this, I want to remove this method complete. Okay, I will not remove the class. And for example, this is a set, this is a method, fun1 method, which does not take any type of value. Okay, and this method print the value fun1 method. Understand? And again I want to create another method, so I'm just copy paste here like this. This is a fun2 method and print the message here fun2 method, and this is a fun3 method and print the message here fun3 method. And now I just want to create another method, that is void fun and not fun, means output method. Okay, I just call all methods from this method. Means I want to call a fun method, fun1 method. I want to call fun2 method. I want to call fun3 method by using this output method. And what I'm doing in the YouTube class, I'm just creating fun1 method, fun2 method, fun3 method, and printing the specific line of message. And I'm just creating another method that is known as a output method. And in output method, I want to call all three methods: fun1, fun2, fun3. We are able to call all these methods because we are directly without object, because I am doing all the operation within the same class. I don't want to create the object of that particular class now. So I'm just calling fun2 fun1 means fun1 fun2 fun3 method. Okay, and I in here I'm creating object of YouTube class, and by using object I want to call only object output class, output method. By using the reference variable yt, means by using the object of a YouTube class, I'm just calling one method that is known as the output class, and I want to run the program and see the output. Output is very good. That is fun1 method, fun2 method, fun3 method. Means when I'm calling the output method from main method, so control comes here and then call the fun1 method, then code of fun1 method is running. Okay, then control comes into output method, then fun2 method call control is goes gone here, and then printing the line of code, and then control comes here, then printing the fun3 calling. I'm calling fun3, then running the code of fun3, then control comes here. After completing the output code, then execution is closed. Okay, what happened behind the scene means compiler what is do. So compiler, what is done by compiler side? So compiler do here like this, what I'm writing now, this dot fun1, this dot fun2, this dot fun3. Understand? Means behind the scene compiler write this code. When I'm calling just fun1, fun2, fun3, at that time compiler use this keyword. Why this keyword? Because in this context, current object, I'm just writing here object, so I'm not called like obj. Yt is very different in terms of speaking. So by using this object, means by using in terms of here in this example, obj is a current color object which is called the output method. So in output method this keyword is present, or this keyword in this example contain the reference of a obj object, means this object reference contained by the this keyword. So by using this keyword, because we know that this keyword contain the reference of a current color object, so by using object we are able to call all these methods fun1, fun2, fun3 from the particular class. Means within a class we are by using this keyword we are able to access all the member of a class. For example, I'm writing in the first case of use of this keyword, in which I am writing this dot a or equal to a, this dot b equal to b. Means the use of this keyword is by using this keyword, because we know that this keyword contain the reference of a current caller object. So by we know that by using object of a class we are able to access any member of a class, means any public member of a class. Understand? Same here, by using this keyword, because this keyword contain the reference of a current caller object, so we are able to access, we are able to call, we are able to use any member of a class, any member of a class by using this keyword. So by using this keyword I'm just calling the fun1 method, fun2 method, fun3 method. Compiler automatically add this keyword when I'm just writing this keyword. If I'm just writing here like fun1, and here I'm just writing fun2, and here I'm writing fun3. Okay, this three line written by me, and by default, means behind the scene compiler write this line up, replace this fun1, fun2, fun3 by this line of code, this dot fun1, this dot fun2, this dot fun3, because we know that this again I want to repeat, this keyword contain the reference of a current caller object, and this current caller object we are able, by using the object we are able to access any member of a class. So we are able compiler call the member of a member method of a particular YouTube class by using the object of a current, by using the current object, and the reference of a current object contained by this keyword in output method. So this is the use of this keyword. Again, this is the second use of this keyword. By running the program, you are able to see output is completely same, fun1, fun2, fun3, because uh, behind the scene task done is used, means this keyword is completely used by compiler, but we are not able to see in that. So behind the scene, these things are happen, we are, which is not able to see from user side. Okay, this is the information about this keyword. Now there is a too many use of this keyword in Java. I'm just taking the example of two use, means first use in the terms of variable, instance variable, or property. Second in the terms of method, and many more use of this keyword. For example, if I'm creating any method in which I the return type, I want to return from a method the reference of a current caller object. So we are able to do that by returning the this keyword. Okay, so many use of this keyword in Java, we are able to use that. So now let's again move to the second topic of the class, that is known as a super keyword. Okay, super keyword. So first of all, I want to remove this example so you're able to understand the second topic of the class, that is known as a super keyword in Java. Understand, super keyword in Java. Now I want to remove this. Now I did not want to remove. I just write here this keyword like this. Okay, and if I want to copy this context and put it here. Okay, so this information about this keyword, and then now I want to write again super keyword, not a method. First of all, I want to tell you, then I want to write the line of sentence. So super keyword is also a local reference variable. What I'm saying, super keyword is also a local reference variable which is present into the instance variable of a child class. What I'm trying to say, super keyword is also a local reference variable like this keyword. Understand, means this keyword and super keyword both are the local reference variable which contain the reference of a caller object, current caller object. Means super and this both are local reference variable. Okay, which this and super both are the local reference variable which contain the reference of current caller object. Understand? So what is the difference between both of them? What I'm saying, this and super keyword both are the local reference variable which contain the reference of a current caller object. But what is the difference? Whenever, for example, whenever we are creating any parents class and then I want to create a child class. Now in child class I want to create any instance member. Understand, means parents class have a member method, member variable, all these things, and child class which extend the parents class. In child class I want to create any other types of method. Okay, so that method by default contain two instance variable. I want to again take the example so you are able to understand the super keyword, and I want to talk about that. I just creating class A. Okay, and then I want to create class B which extends class A, and here I want to create a method public void fun. Okay, so by default this and super. Understand, I'm just creating class A, I'm just creating class B which is a child class of class A. In child class I am creating fun method. Okay, so by default fun is what? Fun is the instance member method of a child class B. Okay, whenever we are creating the object of child class and calling the instance variable of a child class also, means I am just creating the object of child class, means B class. Understand, and I want to call the method of a child class itself. Understand, I am just creating object of child class and calling the instance member method of a child class itself. At that time, this instance method, means this fun method which is an instance member method of a child class, by default contain two reference variable. Understand, By default, this fun instance method of a child class B contain two reference variable. First one is this reference variable, second one is super reference variable. And both the reference variable this and super in this case contain the reference of a obj, because obj is a current caller object. Means this and super keyword that are reference variable that is present into fun method, both are point to the same object. Means both the contain the same reference variable of a current caller object. Means the obj reference of obj or a value of obj contained by this and super both. Means this and super keyword both point to the current caller object which is present into the instance variable member method of a child class. Okay, question is what is the difference between both of them, this and super? Because this is, we know that we already know the this keyword, because this keyword is the local reference variable which contain the reference of a current caller object. But what is the, and we are saying that super keyword is also same. In super keyword also present into this child class instance member method, and this time the super method keyword and this keyword both point to the current caller object. In this example, obj is a current caller object, so reference of obj contained by this two member with this two keyword. So difference here is this keyword is B type and super keyword is A type. What is the meaning of this? Means super and this both are the local reference variable which point to the current caller object, but difference here is this local variable is a B type. Means the type of the this local variable is B. Means this local variable, by using this keyword we are only able to access the member variable member method of a child class B only by using super keyword, because super is a class A type. Okay, super is also local variable which is present into the instance variable of a child class. Okay, so super keyword contain the reference of a caller object, but type of means this reference variable is type of class A. Means by using super keyword we are not able to access the member of a class B, because class B is the child class. So we are not able to access, we are not able to apply any type of operation in the in the member of a child class, because type of super is parents class, that is A class. Okay, so this keyword is a or this keyword local variable, this local reference variable is the type B, means child class B, and super local variable which again take the same value but type is A. Understand? So by using super keyword we are able to access the member method of a member variable of a parents class or a class A by using this keyword, because this keyword is a class B type. So class, by using this keyword we are able to access all member all method of a child class B only. Understand? So this is the difference between both of them. Now I want to give the example so you are able to understand the basic rule of that. Now I want to take the example for that. So where is my file? My file is here. I want to close that and remove this. Now let's see the example of a super keyword. For that I am telling you, if you are not watching the video of method overriding, so please go and watch the video, because method overriding is used in this example. Okay, so I'm just creating class A. Okay, and then I want to create class B. In this class A, I am going to create a method public void fun method which print the some message class A fun method. Okay, and in class B, I again want to create a method which is known as the fun method. I'm printing the same message here, but difference is I am writing here class B, because this is a class B. This is why I'm writing fun. So and this class B is the extends class A. Now you are able to see the code. Class A contain fun method, okay, which print the message class A fun method, and class B is the child class which override fun method, and again I am just printing the different message class B fun method. So fun method is override by the child class. Okay, now when I'm creating the object of child class, okay, so by using this object, if I'm calling fun method here, so output you are able to see that what is output. So I'm just run the code. What is this? When I'm running the code, you are able to see the output here. What is output? Class B fun method means when I am calling the fun method by creating the object of a child class, then child class version method is only called because I am creating the object of child class. When I'm override method that are already present into the parents class into child class, and by using the object of child class, if I'm calling the overridden method, then child class version is called. But question is, you have to call the parents version method by using the object of child class. How are you able to do that? Question is, by using the object of child class, you have to call the parents version of a method. So how are you able to do that? For that, I want to create public void call method, and here I'm just writing super dot fun. Let's assume what I'm saying. Question is, you have to call the parents version of a means one method that is known name as a fun method. So fun method is overridden in child class also, which is already present parents class. By using the object of a child class, we are only able to call the child class version. If requirement is you have to call the parents version by using the object of child class, so what you are doing that? In that case, you using the super keyword. By using super keyword, we are able to call the parents version method. If I'm calling here, if I'm calling here call method, so in call method I'm just writing super dot fun. So if I'm running the program, you're able to see the output here. Class A fun method. Understand? Means by using super keyword, you're able to call the parents version of a method which is already present into child class. So if by using object, question is by using object of a child class, you have to call the overridden method of which is already present into child class. You have to call the parents version of a method of that particular method. For that, we have to use super keyword from the child class method. So by using super keyword, we are able to call the parents version of a method. So this is example of a method overriding in terms of super keyword. Now I'm talking about the second use of super keyword, which is known as a in terms of attributes, in terms of member variable. For example, I'm just creating a variable here like name is equal to class A. Okay, now here I'm just creating another variable which is known as a class, which contain the message class B. You are able to see here what I'm doing. Class is a parents class which is extended or inherited by class B, but both the class have same name of instance variable. Value in the both the instance variable is completely different. So my question is, you have to print the value of both the method from the child class. Means my question is, you have to print the value of this name and this name, means parents class name and child class name, by using in the child class method only. For that only you also we have to use super keyword like for display public void display method. I'm just creating a method that is known as display. I'm writing out system.out.println, and here I want to print like message this dot name, or yes, I'm just writing this dot name, and again I want to write here message same print actually, and here I want to write super dot name. So by using this line we got this message. By using this line we got this message. Okay, and here I want to call the display method. You are able to see this is simple example, simple use of super keyword. I'm telling that all the instance member method of a child class contain two local reference variable. First one is this, second one is super. This and super both point to the current caller object, but the type of this reference variable is child class and type of a super reference variable is a parents class. So by using super keyword, we are able to access all the member of a of a parents class. So I'm just writing this dot name. At that time, this name is printed here. By using super dot name, by at that time, this means parents class instance member variable value is printed here. So I'm just running the program and see the output here. Message class B, message class A means first I am calling the this dot name, that at that time this name variable is printed, and by using super dot name, this reference instance reference variable means class A version of a name variable is printed. So this is the use of super keyword in terms of method means instance method, and second in terms of attribute or in terms of instance member variable means we are able to access all the parents class member method or a member variable by using super keyword from child class method. Understand? And by using this keyword, we are only able to call all the method, we are only able to access all the member of a same class in which we are the particular method is present. Understand? Means in display method present where? Display method present in child class B. So all the member of a child class, all the member of a class B, we are only able to access by using this keyword. But when I'm talking about parents class member, so for using the parents class member, we have to use super keyword if I want to access the parents class member from the child class. So this is the use of this keyword and super keyword. If you have any doubt till now after watching this whole video about this keyword and super keyword, so please comment section open for you. Please comment that. I'm damn sure response and I'm taking the right action, right answer on your doubt.